Today I am starting a new chapter from the book, which is Nach der Schulzeit. So here we are going to learn Präteritum, past tense. So for past tense we are learning how do we conjugate haben and sein in past tense, plus the modal verbs which we have learned so far, how do we conjugate them in past tense. The grammar topic from chapter 1, reflex C verb, we would be covering it either tomorrow or on Wednesday. But today I'm taking a simple topic which is past tense, nach der Schulzeit. So here, actually there is nothing much to learn from the book, but this is like learning from the sheet I'm going to give you. And then there are few pages which we can go through before we start learning from the sheet, or how do we conjugate um, also modal verb in past tense. So now this is chapter 2, Schule, eine schöne Zeit, school, a very nice time. So like kids used to love their school time. Now here there is one, maybe you can say like a blog board or a school platform where people have shared their memories, and they have written everything in past tense. Now what is our task here? Basically we are going to read like few of the paragraphs here. We'll understand the meaning and then we'll try to figure out the past verbs which has been written in past tense. Then we'll see how do we conjugate, and then we'll do the practice exercises. So let's start with Rachel, then Angie, then Rajvi. Rachel, can you read this first paragraph?
Okay. Ich wollte immer arbeiten.
Mm-hmm.
Eine Wohnung haben. Es war erwachsen sein.
Erwachsen sein.
Erwachsen sein. Komisch. Oder jetzt sehe ich das natürlich ganz anders. In der Schule hatte ich viel mehr Zeit und 6
Mhm.
Wochen Sommerferien,
Ferien.
Ferien,
Sommerferien. Sommerferien. Summer holidays.
Sommerferien, da konnte man machen, was man wollte.
Hmm. Now, are you able to uh, you know, see if any of the verbs has been written in past tense?
Wollte,
Wollte,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Dann hatte. Wir haben
hatte,
hatte.
hatte,
had,
Und dann wir haben konnte. That means
konnte,
could. Und dann
wollte.
wollte. Would. Now let's understand what this person is saying. Ich wollte immer arbeiten, eine Wohnung haben und erwachsen sein. So this person is saying, I always wanted, also wollte. I always wanted to
wollte.
work, to have a house and to be mature. Erwachsen sein bedeutet to grow up or to grow mature. Komisch oder funny, isn't it? Jetzt sehe ich das natürlich ganz anders. Now I see it completely different. Ganz anders, totally different. In der Schule hatte ich viel mehr Zeit. In the school I hatte, also had, past tense. I had a lot of time. Und 6 Wochen Sommerferien and 6 weeks of summer holidays. Da konnte man machen, was man wollte. At that time, a person could do. Konnte, could do, was man wollte. But whatever he wanted. So, in school time, a man could do past tense whatever he wanted. Wollte. Now, let's see next paragraph. Anji.
Lernen hat mir keinen Spaß gemacht. Ich wollte nur Sport machen. Ich bin aber gern in die Schule gegangen. Ich hatte mit meinen Freunden immer einen Riesenspaß. Hauptsache, wir konnten die
Hauptsache.
Lehren. Hauptsache,
That means main thing.
wir, okay. Wir konnten die Lehrer ärgern. Kennt noch jemand den Mathelehrer Misbach, der Arme?
So now here also we have like a lot of verbs in past tense. Again, Walter, dann hatte, dann wir haben konnten, dann kennt. Kennen is basically like to know, and kennten, that knew. So now here this person is saying, Lernen hat mir keinen Spaß gemacht. So like learning had not made me any fun anyways, anytime. Ich wollte nur Sport machen. I always wanted Walter to do sports. Ich bin aber gern in die Schule gegangen, but I used to go school gladly. Ich hatte mir meinen Freunden immer einen Riesenspaß. I always had like a lot of fun with my friends. Hauptsache, main thing, wir konnten die Lehrer ärgern. Why he wanted to go to school? Because he loved to irritate the teachers. Wir konnten die Lehrer ärgern. We could irritate the teachers. Kennt noch jemand den Mathelehrer Miesbach? Now he's asking, does anyone now still know the maths teacher Miesbach, the armer, the poor guy? Armer bedeutet like the poor.
I don't know if that logically.
Next one, Rajbir, your turn.
Wer kennt noch die Englischlehrerin Frau Lindner? Ich glaube, wir sollten jeden Tag 30 Wörter lernen und müssten fast jeden Tag einen Vokabeltest
Vocabulary test.
Vokabeltest schreiben. Man dürfe keinen Fehler machen. Sie war sofort, how to pronounce next? SAU. Is it you? After A?
Which one? Herr Junge in Kunst zum
No, sofort. Sie war sofort.
Sofort Sauer.
Ja,
Sauer.
Sauer. Okay. Zum Glück hatte ich auch tolle Lehrer. Herr Junge in Kunst zum Beispiel, der war super. Das waren meine Lieblingsstunden.
Lieblingsstunden. Zwei Wörter zusammen.
Lieblingsstunden.
Und Stunden. So now this female is telling about her experience. Wer kennt noch die Englischlehrerin Frau Lindner? Who still knows the English teacher Frau Lindner? Ich glaube, wir sollten. We should. Like should in past tense. We should have to learn 30 words every day. 30 Wörter lernen. Und mussten and had to or must in past tense, like have to, müssen, mussten, had to, like, and had to like write a vocabulary test almost each day. Fast jeden Tag bedeutet almost every day. Man durfte, dürfen, to allow, und durften, allowed in past tense. Keinen Fehler machen, and a person was not allowed to do any mistake. Sie war, she was, like quickly, very rude or very sour, you can say. Zum Glück hatte ich, luckily I hatte a good teacher as well. Herr Junge in Kunst zum Beispiel, for example, Herr Junge in Arts class. Kunst bedeutet Art. Der war super. He was superb. Das waren meine Lieblingsstunden. They waren, also were, they were my favorite hours. Now there are a lot of more paragraphs which you can learn as a homework, which you can go through as a homework, try to understand the meaning. But why I wanted you to do this exercise, so that you can quickly identify the verbs we have here in past tense. Now let's see what all verbs like what all modal verbs we have and how do we conjugate them in past tense. So here is the quick list. This is for present tense. We all know how to conjugate this, and this is in past tense. Now, before we learn how do we conjugate past tense, there is one quick thing. In most of the verbs, be it like regular verbs or irregular verbs or modal verbs, when you conjugate whenever any like verb in present tense is changed into past tense, in most of the verbs there is an extra t added with it. Wie zum Beispiel here, können oder kann, konnte, kannst, contest, wie zum Beispiel fahren, ich fahrte, or er fährt. So extra t will be there. In present tense I would be writing ich fahre, but in past tense it would be ich fahrte. Extra t will be there in most of the words, not in all but in most of the words. Same thing is happening here in modal verbs also. So there is no specific rule how these are conjugated. This is something you can go through and learn, but these are pretty simple compared to conjugation in present tense. Now let's see how können is conjugated. One thing, in most of the almost all the verbs, when you conjugate, the umlaut geht weg. Das bedeutet the umlaut will go away. Like here, while conjugating with wir, sie, some of the umlauts were there, but here the stem word is not changing completely and umlauts will not be used in past tense. Here stem word was changing completely, here it's changing a little bit, and in some verbs it's not changing a lot. So let's see how können is being conjugated. Also ich konnte, können, from können the stem word is kyon. I'll remove the umlaut. I'll take the stem word kyon. I'll add extra t and then e. Also ich konnte. Similarly with do contest, est, and then extra t. Umlaut geht weg. Similarly with here, rs konnte. Now in past tense also the conjugation for ish and rs is going to remain same. So the main thing is what you have to do, just understand the pattern, and learning past tense for modal verb conjugation is simpler than learning it in present tense. Going further, wir, sie, konnten und konnten, ihr könntet. Same goes with müssen. I'll take muss as a stem word. From müssen, I'll remove the umlaut. I'll take muss as a stem word. I'll extra t and then extra e with ish. Also ich musste, and then extra t and est with do musstest. Similarly, ish and rs same. Rs musste, ihr musstet, extra t, and then wir, sie mussten. So now here it should not be like usually we have learned with wir, sie, the conjugation goes always in an infinitive manner, but here what is happening with wir, sie, we are not using müssen as it is, we are using mussten, removing the umlaut. So pay attention to this. With mögen goes like we have like möchten in present tense. So it's like mögen's past tense is like möchten without umlaut. So if you see the conjugation, you'll understand. Mögen, mochte. We have möchten, it's mochte, just without umlaut. Also ich mochte, du mochtest, rs mochten, wir, sie mochten und ihr mochtet. Sollen, ich sollte, du solltest. Sollen and wollen are pretty simple because we don't have any umlauts here, and then we are just taking the stem word, adding extra t, and then the ending as per the pronoun, like with ish extra e, with do extra est, with rs and ear extra t, and then with wir and sie extra ten. Same goes with wollen. Ich wollte, du wolltest, rs wollte, wir, sie wollten und ihr wolltet. Dürfen, that means to be allowed. I'll take dürf as a stem word. I'll remove the umlauts. I'll take Durf only and then extra T and extra E. Also ish, Durfte. Du, Durftest. Er, sie, es, ich, same. Er, sie, es, Durfte. Wir, Durften. And ihr, Durftet. Durf plus extra T plus extra ET. Is it clear? Any confusion with this particular table, like the highlighted one?
Clar.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes, Rajveer.
Can't it work like this, ma'am? If we separate stem word in each
Hmm.
one, ma'am. So
Sorry.
ending is if we separate, stem word like mus, then
Hmm.
we have like something like te, test, te, ten, tet, ten in each.
Hmm.
So can't we remember thing
You can
like
learn
this
it.
one?
You can learn
Te,
it in any way it's easier for you. I'm just
is it
saying.
applicable every? Is
No,
it
no, no,
applicable everywhere or?
no, no,
Okay,
no, no. Since you have
okay,
like completed A1, it should be like very much clear. One rule cannot applicable with all the verbs. Each verb is independent. Even the
okay,
regular verbs also, irregular verbs also. One one rule which is applicable to one irregular verb cannot be applicable to another. There are different type of irregular verb conjugation types, right? I told you four ways. So same goes in past tense also. What I am saying here is that is for modal verbs.
okay,
Okay. Now here, if
okay,
we talk about the meaning, it's like I could, I had to, I wanted to, I should in past tense, I wanted, I was allowed, something like this. I allowed. Now, if we talk about the two main verbs, we had haben and sein in present. That means to have and to be. Now we have past tense for these two verbs also. Haben becomes hatten and sein becomes waren. That means I had, and I was. Waren is like was. Also ich hatte, I had, du hattest, you had, er sie es hatte, he she it had, wir sie hatten. We all had and then ihr hattet. You had. Dann waren, ich war. Now, don't Rajveer answering to this question now. Like you can't like apply en or est everywhere because Rhine had different conjugation altogether. Each word was different. No, like adding e with ish or st with do, that rule was not applicable while conjugating Sein. Same goes here with Sein in past tense also. So here it's different word altogether. I'm not saying war, I'm saying war. Ich war,
yes, ma'am.
du warst, er sie es war, ihr
Wow.
wart, wir sie waren. I was, you were, he she it was were, they were, we were. Like that. Now, before we proceed further, I wanted to take 5 minutes. Note down this table, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modal verbs and hatten and waren in your copy, and then we'll practice further. Let me know once done. Geschrieben.
Gemacht.
Done.
Saurabh, gemacht?
Done. Yeah, done.
Okay. Now, now what I want you to do, just write 5 simple sentences using these preteritum verbs, either hatten, waren, or any of the modal verbs. You can use phrases like als, ich, war, waren, something like that. Als ich Kind war, like we have learned in A1 na, how do we use als, in what all ways we use als, like as I was a child or when I was a child, I could not drive. So you have to write such sentences. Either you can use this phrase because you're talking about the past tense, or als ich uh, there only war, as I was in the university, or when I was in the university, I could not study much, something like this. So use these words, make 5 simple sentences. Either you can use these phrase or can just skip it. It's up to you the way you want to write your sentences. After that, once we are done with this exercise, we are going to do verbal exercise for practicing these past verbs in past tense. One person is going to make a question and then other person is going to answer. Okay, let's quickly write 5 sentences and then we'll discuss. Once done, please send the photo over the WhatsApp. I'll be back in a minute.
अभी तो रहे आपने तो
Geschrieben? Rajveer, can you read all the sentences?
और ये ईमेल करके आ रहा है, ये सही है? मतलब रिक्वेस्टेड फॉर डॉट ईमेल नहीं आना चाहिए?
Hello? Hello? Rajveer, can you read out your sentences?
Yes, I'm reading that. Als ist Schüler war, müsste es hart arbeiten. Ich
Schuler,
müsste im
Schuler
Rennen.
S capital.
Okay, sorry. Schüler. Student. When I was a student,
Hmm.
ich müsste im Rennen schnell laufen. I had to run fast.
Okay.
You durftest nicht spielen. You were not allowed to play.
ऊपर ये और चेक करना.
Du müsstest die Schule besuchen. You had to visit the school.
Okay. So in second sentence, ich musste bei Regen, not Rennen, Regen.
Regen.
इसको करना पड़ेगा.
Regen.
मेल को करेंगे, मेल को तो प्रॉब्लम.
What are you trying to say in second sentence?
हाँ इवन
I had to run fast.
Then Rennen and then Laufen. No. Laufen, Rennen, one and the same thing. Use either of.
Rennen is not to run.
आप ये इंटरनल से लेके गए
No.
चेंजेस.
Laufen and Rennen
Okay, got it.
both means to run.
हाँ
Okay, okay, got it, got it.
Or maybe you can say like on sports day, I had to run fast.
Got it. So laufen is enough. Ich müsste im schnell laufen. Okay.
So grammatically it's correct, but whenever you write, whenever you are writing something, should make any sense. So if you are writing like ich musste schnell laufen, like I had to run fast. For what you had to run fast? So this is looking like an incomplete sentence. Or when you are saying something about somebody, like in sentence second and three, du durftest nicht spielen. So this is something, your statement you are passing about the second person. So when you either you can ask the second person like durftest du nicht spielen in der Schule, were you not allowed to play? So that should have make more sense if you are asking this to the second person. But here you are passing a statement about second person. Getting
It
my
should
point?
be interrogative.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
So when you are saying somebody that you are not allowed to play, you can say it in a present tense. Maybe you are telling to your younger brother or your child that you are not allowed to play. But how will it make sense if you are saying somebody randomly that you were not allowed to play? How will that make any sense? Either you can ask, were you not allowed to play? But if you are passing statement, that will be in present tense. That does not make any sense in past tense. But grammatically, whatever you have written is correct. Okay, Rachel has also sent, ich wollte ein Arzt sein, sehr schön, Ärztin. Rachel, Ärztin.
Yeah.
Eine Ärztin sein. Sollte das Essen bringen. Okay, gut. Ihr mochtest den Kuchen. Ich konnte Früchte bringen. What is fourth sentence, Rachel? What is fourth sentence?
फिर अगर ये प्रॉब्लम थी तो
Rachel, you are on mute.
कैसे रहता?
I could have bring fruits.
Obst, fruits.
हाँ इसी को जाएगा, यूजर यही है.
No, foods, I mean.
ये आपने प्रोसेस कैसे किया अंशुल?
Okay.
अच्छा ये तो आप प्रोसेस इवेंट को ही नहीं कर
Nummer 4. Ich durfte die Medizin nehmen. Ich musste. I had to take medicines. I had to drink medicines. So this is a necessity. You cannot say I was allowed to take medicines. I was allowed to drink
Okay.
medicines. So I had. Or maybe with durfte you could have mentioned ich durfte nicht viel spielen oder nicht viel am Computer spielen, something like that, something which you are not allowed to do. Okay, Saurabh, Anji, written anything?
उसी में चेक कर लेता ना टिकट में अटैच हो गया होगा.
Yeah, I'll send now.
Okay, Saurabh,
I've written just only one sentence.
why only one, Saurabh?
Just facing difficulty.
कुछ तो लिखो, कोई बात नहीं, we'll discuss, but at least write something. Because A2 is something, guys, this is for everyone. A2 is going to need lot of practice. The grammar topics are little less, they are not very much complicated, but in order to understand them completely, lot of practice will need.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, Angie, I'm waiting for your message. Okay, du musstest. Erst gehen
Sorry, it's Mustes supposed to be.
du Lauf-Contest. Durfte das Krankenhaus nicht betreten. Ich sollte einen Brief für sie schreiben. Ich war gestern in der Buchhändler. Okay. Angie, Buchhändler, is it masculine, feminine, or neutral?
Masculine. Bookstore.
Hmm.
ये जो बंदा है कि
No.
So if it's masculine, what you would have written? Im. In them. Im, not in there.
Okay.
Sie konnte Deutschland besuchen. She could visit Germany. Sehr schön. Okay. Now, quickly, one verbal exercise. I'll whatever like topics we would be learning, I'll try for each of the topic we do verbal exercise also. Now here, what you guys will have to do, let's say we'll start with Rachel. Rachel will make 3 questions. She will ask one question to each of them, one question to Angie, one question to Rajbir, and one question to Saurabh. Like any random 3 questions. I'll give you the content, and then the other person will have to answer. Similarly, Angie will ask one question to each 3 of you. So this way, each one of you will get 3 questions and 3 answers. Now, you have to make questions from here, and then the other person will understand your question and answer accordingly as per their experience in school. We so Beispiel here, musstest, maybe let's say Rachel can ask Angie or Rajbir, like Angie, musstest du viele Hausaufgabe machen, like you had to do lot of homework, and then the other person can answer ja oder nein, ich musste das nicht machen. So either, if it's easy for you, try to give the complete answer, the complete statement, or you can maybe just give one two word answer. So here is the content. From here you can pick like W questions or these words, and
Neha,
then
can you
correct.
give one example?
Like I said, musstest du viele Hausaufgaben machen. Did
Yeah.
you had to do like lot of homework? Oder was wolltest du am Computer lernen? What did you want to learn on computer?
नया टिकट
Oder wie lange wolltest du studieren? Oder in der Schule bleiben? Something like this. So either you can use this content or you can make any random question, but that should be simple, understandable for other person, and something related to school or your maybe college where you used to study. Verstanden now? Verstanden? Rachel, verstanden?
एक बार वो दोगे मुझे?
Verstanden?
Okay, let's start asking.
Okay. Mm.
While other people can prepare their questions.
Rajbi. This is for you, Rajbi. Wie lange Sports Mackenzie?
It should be in past tense. It should be in past
Ah,
tense.
मैंने भेजी है मेरी
Hello,
Something like
could you repeat, please?
wie lange wolltest du Sport machen?
wie lange wolltest du Sports machen?
I didn't get question. Could you please repeat?
Wie lange wolltest du Sport machen?
Uh,
Wie lange wolltest du Sport machen?
like I like sports very much. We have to answer something like that.
Did you understood the question? Did you understand the question? So this is about asking questions about your past tense, like whatever you had to do in school. Now she's asking wie lange wolltest du Sport machen? How long you wanted to play, or for how long you wanted to do sports, maybe in your school time or in your college time. Because the whole chapter is about Schulzeit. That is why we are learning past tense. Now can you answer that?
It's again sports on M Woknande.
Wie
Can we
lange?
answer like this?
Wie lange?
How long?
No idea how to answer it.
I'm writing the question. Note down the question. You will have to write the answer here. Meanwhile, Rachel, try to make another question.
Musstest du am Nachmittag in der Schule sein?
This is for Angie.
Yes, for Angie.
और मुझे भी मिला नहीं
Can you repeat the question, please?
Musstest du am Nachmittag in der Schule sein?
हो सकता है ना कुछ क्लासेस के लिए
Here,
Schule
musstest du
sein.
am Nachmittag in der Schule sein.
ये सेम चेंजेस शायद साक्षी ने उसमें भी किए थे IFS ऑल वाले में
Screen again, ma'am.
Musstest du, here, see the screen, musstest du am Nachmittag in der Schule sein.
हाँ मैं पोस्ट अभी इशू रिपोर्ट हुआ नहीं है बट
Musstest du.
This is a simple yes no question.
Ma'am, can you show me that screen again? No, word screen, ma'am.
That is in the transcript. You can refer to it later, Rajveer. Okay.
Okay, then just repeat question when.
Musstest du, this is for Angie by the way. Musstest du am Nachmittag in der Schule sein? Angie.
Ja, ich,
Ja, ich.
hatte.
Ich musste.
Ah, ja, ja. Igual. Ja, ich
Hm.
musste.
Am
I
Nachmittag.
must.
Ja, ich musste am Nachmittag in der Schule sein. Simple.
Okay.
Yes, I had to be in the school at midday. Now, next question for Saurabh.
Sure. Shurab.
Yeah.
One. One. Durftest du am computer learning?
One. Can you
One.
say one?
Durftest.
नहीं गया होगा चेक कर लेते हैं
Let me write it.
फिल्टर खोला हुआ है
One, two, do computer
आपने भी खोला हुआ है तो उसमें रिजल्ट
lernen. And since we are talking about Durf test, let me add lernen oder spielen. When were you allowed to learn on the computer or to play on the computer?
एक या एक.
Saurabh, did you understood the question first? Tell me.
Yeah. So when were I allowed to? When were I allowed for computer learning?
Yes, like to learn on computer or to play on computer. Am computer lernen oder am computer spielen. Maybe
Spielen.
let's keep it this way. When were you allowed to play on computer?
Play.
Yeah.
में अच्छा आपको नया बनाना पड़ेगा ना
And what in the beta?
ये करो तब तक मैं ये चेक करती हूँ
In Abend.
Am Abend.
Am Abend.
Am Abend.
Am Abend. Ich Computer spielen.
Where is the verb?
Sorry. Ich spielen is a verb. Play.
Durftest.
Ich spielen. Sorry, spielen.
Verb, no?
Oh,
Which
sorry.
verb will you conjugate? Am Abend.
Am Abend durfte ich
Am Computer spielen.
spielen. Am Computer spielen, ja.
Now it's Angie's turn. Angie will make questions and everyone will answer.
Okay. For whom?
Anyone. We always will have to ask
Anyone?
everyone.
Saurabh, for you.
Ja.
Okay. Durftest du? Yeah. Durftest du sport maken?
ये कौन है ये यहाँ पर तो दो हैं अंकल ये रिक्वेस्टेड जो कैपिटल 4 है दैट इज आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स
Durfest du Sports machen?
एंड
Saurabh, try to answer it verbally now. I will not write the question.
Yeah, yeah. So, first. It's okay.
See the screen. Durftest du
Yeah, I'm just seeing.
आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स है तो किसी ने क्यों नहीं बनाया
Yeah, so actually when I was allowed to play sports.
No. There is no when, where,
No,
how.
Durfest do. What are the Durfest do?
Durftest do. Durften. Were you allowed to play sport? Sport.
या एक
Hmm?
दुर्फा
एक दिखा रहा है,
Durfte.
वो दिखा रहा है
दुर्टा या एक दुर्टा
कैपिटल
स्पोर्ट्स मार्केट
Sports market.
Sport machen. Sehr schön. Next question. Angie.
और ये क्रिएटेड बाय सिस्टम है और 13 तारीख को आया हुआ है 23 डेज अगो
For
हाँ
Rajbir,
आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आया है और न्यू इंट्रोड्यूस किया रिक्वेस्टेड कॉपी
one, I don't, one Voltes do eine Schul uniform tragen.
बहुत पहले का
No, okay, make a simpler question. This is like a weird question. When do you want to wear a school uniform?
I'm already preparing last question.
All test do. Make it a yeah nine saga and
Okay.
या तो हम कुछ कर दें या तो हम कुछ
Okay.
like must test do or wall test do.
किसको मिला
Okay. Maybe Voltes do eine Schule uniform tragen.
Sehr schön. That is a simple question, Rajveer. Yeah nine Frage.
मैं किसको डालूंगी बता दो
Okay. Eine school uniform tragen. Tragen. Can you please describe
To wear-
tragen?
To wear school uniform. Did you want to wear school uniform?
इस बोलते हैं school uniform. Then what to say class first?
This is a Ja Nein Frage, Rajveer. Wolltest du eine Schule Uniform tragen? Ja oder nein?
Ja. इस बोलते
और आगे पता नहीं कौन कौन यूज कर लिया
Schul uniform tragen.
Sehr schön. Ja, ich wollte eine Schuluniform tragen. Good. Now,
Thank
I'm
you,
wrapping up the class for now, but we are going to continue this exercise tomorrow. We are left with Rajveer and Saurabh to ask questions. So we will continue this chapter from the same exercise tomorrow. Meanwhile, you two guys, if you want to prepare your questions, you can. And now, talking about the homework, this is your course book. This one. This is already in the drive. Arbeits book. We are learning from course book. I am giving homework from the Arbeits book. So, Art 2, Arbeits book. Seite Nummer Seite Nummer 18, Aufgabe 1D. Note it down. Arbeitsbuch, Seite Nummer 18, Aufgabe 1D. Was haben Sie nach der Schule gemacht? What you have done after the school? You have to write a small text. For reference, you can see the exercise number C also. Here this person is explaining what he has done after the school. Now, page number 20. This is a listening exercise. You have to do Aufgabe 3b und C. This is a listening exercise. I've shared the link already over the WhatsApp. Just listen to the exercise and try to write the answers. Clear?
Yeah.
clear
Okay.
Or
Okay. Angie seems angry.
Danke.
Bitte.
Tschüss.
मैं ऐसे देख लूंगी टेस्ट करके
Danke.